My name is Scott Dunsmoor. I'm the president and owner of All Weld Company. I represent third generation ownership of the All Weld Company. Our company was founded in 1920. My grandfather worked, as Jocelyn indicated, for the company as a floor sweeper and was introduced to the idea of buying the company upon the death of the original founder. Through a handshake agreement, the Dunsmoors owned the All Weld. Both my brother and myself and my dad have been working at All Weld since we were 15. Last month I lost my dad, but my brother and I will carry on and work as hard as we can to keep the business going. My wife wants me to get a picture with our Premier, Doug Ford, and this is the only way I thought I could do it. The Game Changer of the Year recognizes one individual across this great country of ours who has demonstrated support for small and medium-sized businesses and has had a positive impact in the advancing of job growth. All of this in line with our Coalition of Concerned Manufacturers and Businesses of Canada's mission statement and our vision. The 2019 Game Changer Award celebrates the success, innovation, and strategic vision of some of the country's most driven professionals across a wide variety of sectors and industries. The Game Changer challenges the status quo, moves the businesses forward, and defines what is possible with today's technology and resources. We are very proud of the fact that our first annual award winner has identified new business opportunities through his Open for Business policy. And we are, if I could, we are very proud to present our inaugural Game Changer Award to the Honourable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Jocelyn, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. There we go. Thank you very much. Well, first of all, thank you. And thank you for the very warm welcome. Jocelyn and Scott, it's a real honor to receive the Game Changer Award. But I can tell you, my friends, you don't get this award without an incredible team. As I say, we have a team of all-stars down at Queen's Park making the changes, moving our province in the right direction. But I always remind our team. I remind our team that we have an all-star team, but we have another all-star team. And it's folks like yourself. Folks like yourself right across this province that we have an opportunity to meet that want changes. They want the province to succeed. So I'm going to share that award with each and every one of you and our team, and I'll make sure I bring it to caucus to say that they won the award as well. So thank you, my friends. Thank you. Ontario is at the start of an unprecedented period of economic growth and opportunity and prosperity. And prosperity, not just for a few, but for everyone across this province. We've taken steps and making decisions every single day to tell the world that Ontario is open for business, Ontario is open for jobs. My friends, we're blazing a new trail towards a brighter future here in Ontario, and I'm so proud of our team and the quick start that we've taken off. We're like grease lightning down there in 6 months. And I'll never forget when I spoke to our friend Mike Harris. And I said, Mike, do you have any regrets? And he said, Doug, I didn't move fast enough. I'm thinking, that's Mike Harris saying he didn't move fast enough? So hopefully we didn't let him down, and I don't believe we have, because I would put our record against any government for the first 6 months in office anywhere in Canada. Yesterday, they gave me a list of 5 pages and every single item that we've been able to accomplish with every single date beside it, and I was shocked. It's moving so quickly. I sat back and thought, wow, we're moving Ontario forward. We're moving it forward for small business, medium, and large business. And these are just some of the highlights. Just matter of fact, just a fraction. We scrapped the cap and trade. Jocelyn, you were mentioning. We scrapped the cap and trade, saving families on the average of $260 on their heating bill. And a few of you have probably looked at your heating bill, and it says reduction due to the cap and trade. We've seen gas prices drop right across the country, but they've even dropped further here in Ontario by 5 cents a liter. And those are some of the lowest prices I've seen in years. I've put out there, if anyone sees really low gas, to text me. And the whole country has my cell number. And if you don't have it, ask Vic Fidelli over there. He'll be more than happy to give it to you. So people are texting me pictures of gas prices. And the record, as of a few days ago, was 84.4. And they have to show it to me right on the sign. So I'm thinking, that's incredible, absolutely incredible. We are cutting thousands of pieces of red tape and regulations. When I first got into office and our team sat down, we found out there was 380,000, those are staggering numbers, regulations. 380,000 regulations. You have to ask yourself, how do you do business in that sort of environment? So we put a team together. We call kind of our SWAT team that we're going around, and our goal is to reduce those regulations just minimum, just at the beginning, by 25%. We had an opportunity to meet CEO of one of the big 5 banks, and they came in and they talked about regulations. And they said, Doug, I know you cut the corporate tax, but what's even more important is getting rid of these regulations, these hurdles, these barriers. And when you dig into it, you see all the duplication between the federal government and the provincial government. So we're really going to town on all the regulations. We ended up replacing the Hydro One CEO and the entire board, and put a new CEO and a board of directors. And you were mentioning about hydro prices. Our goal is to make sure that we keep our promise of a reduction of 12%. I hear it over and over again. I heard it down when I was in Detroit, which I will get to in a minute, about hydro costs and what it means to the auto manufacturers here in Ontario. We scrapped the Green Energy Act, I call it the Green Energy Scam, and saving $790 million of wasted energy projects. We conducted a line-by-line audit, finding $3.2 billion in savings in just the first 6 months. And Vic and Peter and our whole team, because everyone's part of it, I want to thank you, because they went line item by line item. We canceled the job-killing, and I say job-killing, Bill 148 from the previous administration. It was an absolute job killer. And it was anti-business, anti-job, and we brought in legislation that was pro-job, pro-business, which is a big game changer. No, thank you. We're getting out of the way of job creators like each and every one of you. Nothing is worse than the government sticking their nose into businesses. I know, I was in manufacturing since I left college, went right into manufacturing with our company and worked in our facility in Toronto and then moved over to Chicago. But again, as soon as the government gets in the way, that's where we have problems. So we're getting out of the way of private sector and supporting them, because when job creators do well, people do well. And when people do well, the province does great, absolutely great. We're moving on obstacles of growth in dozens of sectors in areas like manufacturing and construction. We've set an aggressive target, as I was saying, to reduce regulations by 25%. And just to make it easier and faster for companies to do business here, right here in Ontario. And I had that message when I went to Detroit. I actually got back a few hours ago, and we left yesterday with the Minister of Economic Development, Todd Smith, and nothing is better. I was telling that to the mayor earlier on. Nothing beats a face-to-face meeting with the presidents and CEOs of the big five car manufacturers, auto manufacturers, and folks like Magna, the part manufacturers, and my friend Jerry Diaz of Labor, which plays an important role as well. And I had an opportunity to meet the new governor of Michigan. We're doing over $65 billion a year of two-way trade with the governor, with Michigan. And the governor is excited to come up and pay Toronto a visit, pay Ontario a visit, and continue on with a strong trading relationship. My friends, our government is acting on our commitments. I always say promises made, promises kept, and we still have a lot more to do. But we can't do it alone. To make Ontario open for business, we need the support. We need the support like organizations like the Coalition of Concerned Manufacturers. It's absolutely essential. When we introduce legislation, when the time comes up and we need people to stand with us, folks like your association and other associations of Ontario, they stand up because we're stronger united in making sure we get the message out. And we don't have to rely on the media to get our message out, or we're in deep trouble if we rely on the media, my friends. And I'll tell you on a side note, it's such an honor to be here. And what's a real honor to me, and I was looking at the list, they briefed me on the way over here, and I saw Rex Murphy. I thought, I've been itching to meet Rex Murphy for years. And what a true champion Rex is. And I'll never ever forget, Rex, the comments you made after my brother Rob passed away, I'll tell you, it was bang on and very heartfelt, and I want to thank you for that. And it's a real honor to be here and then find out I'm sitting beside you. So we're going to have to get a picture together after. Thank you to you, Jocelyn and Scott, for your support right across the board, but also support on the carbon tax and cutting red tape and labor reform. Because of the support of organizations like yours across this great province, we're going to succeed. We're going to make this the best place anywhere, absolutely anywhere, to start a business, the best place to grow a business and create more jobs and succeed at business. A province where everyone shares an opportunity and prosperity, the likes of which this province has never, ever seen. I look forward to working with each and every one of you, and I want to thank you. Thank you very much. We still have a lot of work to do, but we'll do it together. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.